I'm ZoWilliams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I would like to kiss a woman's ass. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my neck.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
ZoWilliams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason. Hey!
Yes.
I'm yelling for no particular reason. It's Friday, the last day of the week. We struggled to get you here, and we finally made it. So today we gonna be talking reckless. I don't mind talking reckless. Let me do this really quickly before I introduce today's topic. First off, you're listening to the voice of reason. Hot Button Radio, Dash Radio. This is what we do on a weekly basis. We try to challenge you with these tough conversations. Now, on Periscope, this is where I got today's topic. Sister was like, you should talk about this. So I was like, okay, let's develop this out. Let's flesh it out and let's present it to the world. And I've always wanted to know, right? Oh, I love that. It's that Mobb Deep. Who is that? That's that Mobb Deep, I think. Turn it up a little bit.
Oh.
No, it's not Mobb Deep. Who is that? Yeah. I think it is Mobb Deep.
I feel like Mobb Deep on this would be great, actually. A&R,
Yeah.
A&R and ass Zoe over here.
I'm just saying, I feel that right there. Anyway, let me just lay this out flat. You got to go get my book, The Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship. It's important that you do that. Also, some people are starting to get wise and get down with the brothers coaching. So let me just send a shout out to the folks that have signed up for some coaching. Appreciate it. Good looking. Much respect to the fam bam on that. Also, people have asked me to mention this as well. You got to download that damn app.
Download it.
You got to download that app. Okay? The best way to get my app is to go to either Google Play if you're Android or iOS if you're Apple. One word, ZoWilliams. No spaces. One word, ZoWilliams. There's no E in Zo. That would be Zoe. ZoWilliams. Bow. Okay? Download the app right now. We're trying to get over 2,000 downloads, and we're really, really close. So, and really, Team Android is killing Team Apple right now.
Oh, what?
We like 1,700 Team Android. Just underneath 300 Team Apple. Stop playing yourself. Get the app. It has push notifications. It has everything you need to know about what ZoWilliams is doing in the world. Speaking of that, January 29th, Zoe will be at Kentucky State University doing a lecture on manhood.
Dope.
It's going to be crazy. How to write your own narrative as a man in the new millennium, especially for young brothers. It's going to be a powerful get down. 6 p.m., Kentucky State University, KSU. If you're in the surrounding area, come holla at your boy. I'm going to be suited and booted and ready to do this thing. Sorry. Oh, also, January 23rd, I'm going to be in Sacramento, sitting on a panel doing the same thing, right? So it's a real situation. ZoWilliams is out here in these streets putting this work in. Now, let's get the voice of reason up and cracking, ready to go. Today's topic. Wait a minute. Hold on. If I'm not mistaken, that flash, it looks like Veronica Conway. Veronica, welcome to the Voice of Reason, young boo thing.
Thank you so much. Happy Friday, everybody.
Yeah, you sound hella relaxed.
I am very relaxed, actually.
What have you been doing to relax yourself? And
I've been hanging with my man today, actually, just chilling.
Oh, she's kicking it.
Okay, see.
Veronica's digmatized.
Digmatized
on a Friday. Sounds like a great time.
No, it's not even all that. It's just, I was actually very tired because I've been working really hard lately on some big projects, and
I bet you have.
We just chilled, and it was lovely to be. Sometimes, men would learn they can just hold a woman while she's exhausted from going out and conquering the world. They can learn a lot about a lot.
Come home and I'll be your Linus blanket. Boo. And guess who else is in the building right now representing her city, her football team, who will lose this weekend?
Oh, hello, Negative Nancy.
That would be Negative Nathan.
Oh, yeah, well.
With the big snake thing.
Okay. God, so.
Whitney Tabor is in the building. What up, Whitney?
Hey, guys. Happy Friday. Like Zoe was trying to hate, actually go Seahawks. Happy Blue Friday in Seattle is what we call it. I'm excited to be here. And yeah, let's get to the topic. It's about to be crazy. Y'all don't even know.
They don't even know.
They don't know. It's okay. Y'all gonna find out today.
No, you know what? I got this topic because everybody, well, first off, it was on Periscope. The sister was like, you should do a topic on scorned women. I was like, great. But let me just say this. Men be butthurt too.
Ooh, let me tell you.
So I was like, I got to balance the playing field.
Appreciate it.
I definitely want the women to give me the insight on, like the religion of scorn. Because nobody is a better preacher of the religion of scorn than women. I think women clearly out-scorn men, right?
Yeah.
Can we at least agree to that?
We can quickly agree. I believe that, yes.
Yeah, you guys out-scorn everybody.
Well, to the death. We'll beat it to the death.
Oh, my God. I want to know. I really want to know. So today, one of those elements of being scorned, you could tell you're being scorned or a woman scorned, is that icy stare. The side eye.
Side eye popping.
You know what I mean?
Squint. You got to really...
That frozen look. So that's why I named the show Frost Giants. A deeper look at the behavior of scorned men and women. And I really want an answer to this question, Veronica. What do relationships look like when men are on the receiving end of a woman's scorn? Yikes. Get to your phone lines, 323-230-4445. Is that the number we're using today or no?
I think that's it. 323-230-4445.
You got to say it right.
323-230-4445, y'all. Get to your phone line.
Veronica, say it. Let's hear Veronica say it. Let's hear it.
Yeah, there was a...
No, Veronica, no. What's the number?
just said, no, we ain't doing it.
I'm sorry, I thought you...
What's the number? You're going to answer this question. I want you to answer the question, but I want you to say the number.
This number?
Yes, the number to call.
323-230-4445.
Ooh, I like it. She got the little sexy. She like the sexy, auctioneer. Hey, girl.
44, 45.
I'll take one of those, girl. I'll take that. Hey.
Yeah, 44, 45. Veronica style.
Yeah.
So what happens to the relationship when women get scorned? I mean... It's a scorching. It should be more like scorching than scorn.
Dragon breath.
Right. Tell me about it, Veronica, and then I'm going to get with Whitney.
There's a guy that he did, I forget his name, I'll have to think about it. He did some really definitive work on predicting like when relationships were going to break up and when they were going to stay together. And he said that the most common factor that was, he actually observed, I think his name is Gottman, right? He observed a bunch of couples, like, in a room setting, in a lab setting, and how they interacted with each other. I think his name is John Gottman. And one of the things that he talks about is how he noticed the greatest single predictor for breakups in relationships was people had, it wasn't disdain, but it was something like that. It was like disdain or dismissiveness or like scorn. I forget what word he used, but it's all in the same family, where you discount, dismiss, disavow everything that the other person says, and there's like this layer of coldness. And he said that's the greatest single factor for a breakup. So if a woman is doing that in a relationship, then that relationship is doomed. And the other way, if a man is doing that in a relationship, that the relationship is doomed, because it's found to be scientifically the single biggest factor for the demise of a relationship. Wow. You kind of have to be a glutton for punishment to stay in that shit, because it's toxic.
So you're just saying by default they're just relationship wrecking balls because they're not over the past relationship. Totally. Whitney?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, and that's the one thing I think that fellas, I feel bad for the fellas when it comes to dealing with scorned women is there's one sentence I think they always say.
Why are you saying they? You should be saying we. Claim yo bitches.
I'm not scorned, man. I've been 5 years single. I ain't scorned. I'm kicking it right now, so I'm good. I ain't scorned no more. I don't even remember how it feels to be scorned. I'm kicking it. But I guess we women, because these are my girls, I'll support you, scorn, hating, sad. Look, I'm playing. I love y'all. But
which one is it? Jesus.
But I'm saying is I feel bad for the men that have to deal with what John did. John messed up, but yet Corey is a great man, but yet you still mad at John. So you cussing Corey up for no reason. And then he turns into John. So then they all just...
Everybody's John.
Everybody's just messing up like John. John is our engineer, by the way. I don't know no real Johns except this one. So
I'm a good guy, everybody.
I forgot he controls the board. Dang it.
Do you think it's... So women are carrying disdain with them, taking what you're saying, and Veronica. Women are packing disdain into their little knapsack and moving on to the next situation. I think men do it too.
Ooh, yes, they do. Yes, they do. Ah, man. You know what's crazy is personal story really quick, that proves they carry it on. Ex-boyfriend cheated on me. I went on vacation with my homegirls before I even found out he cheated on me. He then tried to tell me, well, when you went to Vegas, you probably cheated on me too, so I'm still mad about that. I literally got married, got divorced, met up with him again, got some drinks, still see if there was any flame. He was still bringing up the stuff that I never did. Well, I'm still mad at you because you might have cheated on me in Vegas. Well, I just wanted to grab a drink and I see you're still crazy. So, hey, have a great life. And I never spoke to him again. Men are still, they hold on to just as much. Like when I meet new guys, they tell me, some of them tell me before I can even tell my broke up stories. I feel like people tell their breakup stories to try to be like, don't do this to me. Please don't do this because it hurt me that bad. But realistically, it just...
I'm going to challenge all of that. I'm going to say...
It turns me away.
Lamey McLamersons...
For sure.
They're in the minority when it comes to brothers. It's not a lot of Lamey McLamersons.
I'm just a good lame picker.
But what I believe... Thank you for owning your shit. I appreciate that.
Shout out to the lames.
What I believe is that there are a tremendous amount of scorned women.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why. It's because of the sex game.
Ooh. Okay.
We get to have sex with all of you all the time, our whole lives. We're having a great time. We're scoring touchdowns. The relationships goes bad. It's fucking all right. We're on to the next team trying to get into that end zone.
All right.
And because it's designed in that way, it's harder. You got to remember, Veronica said this before. You guys are inside. We're outside. You let us in. There's a bigger cost to you for letting us in. And once we're in, I don't give a fuck how this relationship goes. Guess what?
Bye, Felicia.
I scored the touchdown.
Go Seahawks.
I rang the fallopian tube bells, ovary bells, ding-a-ling-ling-ling. Jangling, jangling. Jangling.
So frightening. That is so frightening.
It's so weird. It's so weird. I literally, cartoon Zoe in my head is just in some ovaries. Like motorboat in ovaries.
I can't unsee that. Though.
I know, it's freaking me out. It's a little stressful.
No, but I'm saying, for the most part, that is the basic, and I'm not, some banal, some but not all. That is the basic male thought process. Mm-hmm. It's almost like you can't unring a bell. You can't unfuck this dick.
Ooh.
So...
There's a song. Ooh, my homegirl wrote a song about it. I wish I could unfuck you.
Right, you can't unfuck me. And for the average guy, it's like, yeah, it went bad, but
got him.
Smashed. Got him.
Got him.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't think there are as many scorned dudes as there are scorned girls.
I want to speak about the scorned dudes. I think scorned dudes happens when the first love of the man's life that she plays him. That's when they're scorned, but they quickly get over that and just start, like Zoe just described, banging the fallopian tubes or whatever, ringing the bells or whatever we said. Like, that's what happens. As soon as that one breaks their heart, bam, dude, I'm smashing everything in sight because bitches ain't shit. That's how they think.
John?
All right, well, I think guys get scorned when the pussy's great and then they see him with another dude. Then it's like, fuck.
No, that's a little different.
Okay, I'm just throwing it out there.
That's male ego.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like...
Yeah.
Like, damn, I want to hit it just one more time.
That's a case.
That's when that comes... See, because you still can't unring the fuck, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The fuck is already there.
Yeah, we still got
Whether
it.
you're fucking somebody else, I mean, it's immaterial. Yeah. But that's when the ego steps in and goes, well, God damn it, she was mine.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
At the end of the day, she can't really clown you.
Yeah.
Because he can always go, but I fucked. So what are you doing? Anyway, Veronica, go ahead.
There's actually one way to unring the fuck, and that is to engage with a man that carries a higher vibration than the previous.
That's true.
Because understand that the way it actually works scientifically is that when you interact with a man, depending on his level of vibration, he's penetrating you. Like the denser he is, or the lower vibration he is, the denser his molecules. The higher vibration a man, his molecules are more refined, and they're penetrating you more deeply, and they actually flush out any lower vibration, denser energy. There is actually one way to unfuck, and that is the way.
Well, Veronica, I think that was really dope. I love that. So basically, Veronica just told all the women who fucked me, you basically have to fuck the sun to get over there.
I was waiting for who is going to be bigger than Zoe. The sun, I like it.
Gotta hope the sun pulls its dick out and fuck you, because that's the only way you're going to get over there.
Hope you find Jesus somewhere in that, yeah. You might not find him at Greystone, ladies. I'm just letting you know. You better...
I'm dating Allah now, Zoe.
Meet my boyfriend, the Dalai Lama, Zoe. What? Mm-hmm.
That's what I would say.
What?
That's what I would say.
Yeah, his name is Dali, last name Lama. Yeah. He has a 15-inch, unused
monastic penis.
Right? We don't even have to use it. We just use our minds and our vibrations, man.
I just want to know, if you are a scorned woman and you want to get it off your chest, you know how we do. Hell, if you're a scorned dude and you want to get it off your chest, get to your phone lines right now. 323-230-4445. 323-230-4445. I also think this, too. It's not so much that first girl, fucking up the dude's psyche and thus rendering him scorned. I think mama got a lot to do with scorning dudes.
Oh, yeah. We going deep now.
If mama breaks the son's heart, I feel bad for the girls he about to run into. Is this going to be problematic? I think that's where dudes really... come out scorned and scarred and all of that. It's crazy.
I definitely
agree. We got some callers on the line. Let's go to South Carolina. There's a guy in South Carolina. I think his name is Jeff. He's on the line. Line 4, Jeff, South Carolina. Speak on it.
That'd be me. What's good?
What's up, Pimple Stillskin?
Hey, I just wanted to let y'all know I'm scorned, man. I'm most definitely scorned. This girl that I went to school with, I went to college with this lady, and she had a boyfriend. And I shouldn't have been the satellite, But man, that thing was showing up. So she used to keep me around and whatnot. But the reason why I got scorned is because it would be certain things that would happen that, like, with my previous girlfriend, it would be things that she would tell her guy or say, and it would be things that I was reminded that I would hear. And then it was like, yo, I mean, not saying that I was always lied to, but it started making me get to a point where I couldn't just hear the same thing from different women and feel that way. Like I felt like I couldn't trust them, basically. So I want to say that.
I don't know if that's scorn.
That's just why I miss that good.
It just sounds like pussy whip.
I just miss that nana.
And I think we have to make a distinction between getting cool whipped and scorn.
Oh, damn.
Scorn is when you ready to bust his windshield out, beat up his mama, maybe steal his dog, and then I don't know what you want to do. The dog, just like the crazy stuff, man. Because the sexual stuff, I'm not doing all that for that. I ain't found nobody to put it down like that, so I'm cool. Scorned is like I'm jumping off a bridge because
it's over.
I don't condone that though, so don't do that.
It's over. Where's the nearest bridge?
I didn't understand.
Say again, brother.
I said, I'm glad y'all defined it because I didn't understand. I guess I've never been scorned then.
You probably haven't been scorned. Scorn is just carrying it around. You're bitter. You're battered. You're victimized. You're justifying victimhood. You just on some old, the world is just terrible because that motherfucker wasn't shit to me. There's a lot of people like that in the world.
You know what? You know what's crazy is I feel like most black men, maybe if we break it down to smaller.
Here we go. Y'all better get to your phone lines right now. 323-230-4445.
I think that black men feel scorned against black women. I feel like the way the brothers treat black women, are y'all scorned? Are y'all mad at us for some reason? Because literally that's when I hear the craziest stuff is when, I would never, I don't like black girls because they're too aggressive, and I don't like a black girl because that to me, I hear that
Whitney
over
might be
and
on
over
something.
and over and over. Black men, I need to hear it. So 323-230-4445. I really feel that black men are scorned by black women. That's why you guys aren't really messing with us anymore.
Whitney might be on to something. Veronica, what do you think? You think
when you
Whitney's
say scorned by black women, I'm not sure if I understand it. I mean, I kind of understand it. So you're saying that black men they feel victimized by black women, so they're not fucking with us?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Whitney might be on to something.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's what
Veronica,
it is.
speak on it.
If that's true, then black men need to wake up to the fact that black women are not his perpetrator. The white man is. So let's just be clear about the nature of reality here. Black women are not really in a position to really be a perpetrator against the black man. Not really.
Not really, but incrementally, fragmentally. She can still utilize the system that has been given to her. Yeah.
Here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say that fundamentally we have been driven insane on this planet. Black people have been fundamentally driven insane, and so how we relate to each other is so dysfunctional. And because it's the water in which we swim, it's so dysfunctional. We just come to take it as our cruelty to one another, our vindictiveness to one another, our childishness with one another, and how we interact is from a childish perspective. We have come to accept that as like the normal status quo, right? The fact that we're completely separated, that the next generation isn't being raised. We've come to accept that as the status quo. So I would just say, yes, we hurt each other, but at some point, if we're adults, the adults in the room are going to have to stand up and say, you know what? It doesn't matter what happened to me. What matters is what I do with what happened to me. At some point, black people collectively are going to have to make that decision.
I love it. Because, Veronica, you just said a whole mouthful, and you said it really quickly, and it was very concise and articulate, and it was just amazing. Thank you for flying down and sharing your Pegasus love and knowledge. But she's right. She's right. But let me just come back to the bell curve. Most motherfuckers, dumb as rocks, right?
Yeah.
So peep this. If you look at the average person, it doesn't matter what race, but, we tend to talk about black men and women a lot. A bitter person to me, tell me if you guys disagree with this. A bitter person to me, male or female, is really a hurt child trapped within an adult body.
Yeah.
Because whenever you don't reconcile pain, it's almost like you're stagnant, you don't grow. It's like you stay 6.
And it's like Tetris. You keep layering you keep layering it up till you lose. Tetris. Right. If you don't knock those bricks away,
Tetris,
you're going to lose. You remember Tetris, though. Don't play me. I still play Tetris. But I'm saying, if you don't knock away those little scorned little Tetris blocks you holding on to, you're going to lose, you're going to lose.
I think it's a difficult situation because a lot of people will go into a relationship hoping to not have to deal with, this scorned feeling. But just like depression, have you noticed? And there's research out there on depression, right? People who suffer from depression, they did this, I think it was at UCLA or someplace, but they did an exercise where a depressed person, it was like a blind test, right? The depressed person didn't know that it was a test, of course. But they did this test. The person was in there and it was a job interview. And it was 2 people in there. And in that job interview, they favored the other person who wasn't depressed. And so the depressed person started putting 1 and 2 together, start building a reality based off of some shit that wasn't true. Oh my God, they're favoring them. They must like them better than me. I guess I didn't get the job. The negative self-talk started happening. Oh my God, they like this person. And then they shook this person's hand, but didn't shake the depressed person's hand. Oh my God, they didn't shake my hand. I didn't get the job. And then that talk starts. And listen, when you're scorned, that shit works the same way. You'll go into the relationship looking for negative shit to justify. Listen to this. This last part is to justify staying who you've become. So whatever the trauma has transformed you in, it now has an identity, and that identity needs to be defended. Wherever there's an identity, there's an army, right? Wherever there's an identity, there's an army. What does that mean? Well, somebody comes out and says, I'm lesbian. Well, I must raise my flag. Let's raise the rainbow flag. Or I'm Christian. Well, I must raise the flag of St. George, or I must raise the cross. Right? There's always an army wherever there's an identity. Even when you're scorned. So now you've identified with being scorned. You've identified with victimhood. So now you're in perpetual war. So you go into the relationship looking for shit to justify staying who trauma made you.
Ooh. And what's the one thing women say all the time? Well, they're comfortable, you're comfortable in that. You know exactly what's going to happen when your heart's already broken. So why try again? And why risk that? And I don't want to get hurt. And it's just like, well, then stay in your little scorned little lame bubble then.
Your little scorned lame bubble.
Go ahead then.
I knew it wasn't going to work anyway.
Because you already had that. Scorned people are so comfortable in their scornedness. They don't know how happy Friday, y'all. They don't know how else to act. They're comfortable. People are in their comfort zone, even if it's a bad habit. They stay in that comfort zone because that's what they know.
VC, you have something else to say before we go to the lines?
Yeah. The thing is that with any trauma that we experience, of course, we are going to collect evidence for, in other words, it's some of the work that I do with clients, right? If you've had a wound of some sort, a traumatic event, then you tend to make a decision about how life is, how people are, what it all means. You begin to assign meanings to things. And if you haven't resolved and reconciled the trauma, then you literally filter in everything that reinforces the trauma, and you filter out everything that conflicts with it. So, it's the simplest thing. It's like if somebody tells me I'm ugly and I make a decision that that's true, I will filter out experiences that tell me I'm beautiful, and I'll only filter for I'm ugly. And so when people get hurt around relationship, that's the same thing that happens. If you do not go back and unwind that, you literally have goggles on that have you only see through the lens of that trauma. You can only see through the lens of that trauma, and you have to either have an event, usually some sort of a major event that shakes those goggles loose, or somebody has to come in and intervene, right, in your pattern, really, because we're talking about breaking a pattern, a subconscious pattern that exists in the brain, and reprogramming that. And if you don't do that, and the other, I'll say one more thing, understand that the victimization, that the identity of victimization, such that it's a neural pathway in the brain. And victimization as a neural pathway, in other words, if you keep cycling through the thought, I'm a victim, it's one of the reasons I get concerned about our community. The I'm a victim neural pathway is as seductive and addictive as heroin.
Ooh.
So when you're in a victim state, the feeling of reaching for that state over and over again is as seductive and addictive as heroin.
Ooh.
Wow. Listen, we about to make y'all cry. Right? We about to make y'all cry. We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to play some of the saddest music we could ever find. Because there are a lot of people out there. There's just a lot of people out there who want to be sad and crying and pissed off and victimized. This shit ain't going to never work. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to go to the phone lines. Please call us at 323-230-4445.
Hey, ugly crier. We'll be back.
Oh, my God.
Hell hath no fury.
Ooh, wee.
Like a woman scorned. Whitney is in here reminiscing, burning up people's cars.
Man.
And
yeah.
Jesus.
I had a fire launcher, a flamethrower.
If you're just tuning in, today's topic is frost giants. What is frost giants? It just means like, are you a master of the cold shoulder?
Cold-hearted.
Do you have sub-zero shoulders?
Finish him.
I'm just saying, cold-hearted.
Right.
Bitter, scorned. Right? Men, hey, somebody just said something really, really powerful about, being scorned on Twitter. And the brother said men could potentially be more scorned than women because we don't have support groups or outlets for that.
Ooh, that's... Yeah.
Y'all get to commiserate with your team of scorned girlfriends. Girl, that's how I felt when I was burned around the edges.
Well, you don't know about this time that old boy went,
You see, we don't have that.
Oh, we got that. We got a lot of that.
We might get her home. We be like, nigga, fuck her, man.
She ain't nothing but
go on, fuck her sister and get her back.
What? I love that that's how men think, too. That, just smash her sister, you'll be cool, and then get her back. You love her, though.
Or smash one of her girlfriends.
Smash her best friend.
Listen, is it bitter to go smash your ex's girlfriend? Somebody call in right now and tell me if you did some bitter dicking.
Bitter dicks.
Bitter dicks.
Those are some stupid stuff. Let's just...
I want to know. 323-230-4445. Veronica, do you think that's bitter to do something like that? To be like, I'm going to go get your girlfriend. She was liking me anyway.
She got a bigger booty than you anyway.
Is it wrong to do that, Veronica? Is that scorn behavior for a man?
To go get somebody's girlfriend after he's dumped her?
Get his ex's
after
girlfriend.
He's dumped him?
Yeah.
I think when we become grown-ups around relating, I think that we first of all, we realize a couple of things. If we were to be more adult around relating, we would realize that all relationships are not meant to necessarily last forever. Right? If we were saying, we would just say, you know what? There's ebbs and flows. There's attraction and unattraction. We click and we unclick. Right? And if we were just freer around it, I mean, I think the thing that compounds it and complicates it is the fact that children are often born out of it, and then you have to have the whole logistical and financial commitment that goes with that. But in the same world, it's like, you know what? There's ebbs and flows in relating, and we can love, and then we can let go of love.
Well, listen, Veronica. Just go ahead and put my business out in the streets, okay? I normally just vent at the bar. Okay, I go to the titty club, and I'll vent there, all right? But look what you've done to me. You've already told my whole story.
It's your fault.
I'm supposed to be drunk when you're telling this story.
I was thinking, I think this is drunk Zoe. I don't know.
No, but
drunk Zoe, yeah.
That's where men go, man.
Hi, drunk Zoe.
Hey, drunk Zoe.
Yeah.
Never seen you in life.
No, I don't drink.
I said never been.
But that's where men go. To vent.
To the bar?
They'll go to the strip club. Listen, clap your ass in front of me while I pay you to show me some love. It's a lot of bitter men out there.
I wish men would have more community around real feelings and emotions, because it's human to have feelings and emotions. It only becomes disconnected when we never reconcile and resolve them, and they end up hardening and calcifying into bitterness.
Okay,
right?
That's all really fresh, the way you say that. But let's get off of men right now. I want to talk about the covens scorned women create.
Sure.
You motherfuckers turn into a witch coven when y'all get scorned, and there's a lot of spells being put out. Energy, spells. When a group of women, who told me this? It was Queen Afua. She said, when a group of women get together and conspire to fuck with you, even the energy in your life changes.
Oh yeah, you're done.
Speak to the coven of the scorned, Veronica.
Yeah.
We don't have covens, by the way.
Y'all need to get a couple of them.
It's the same way that when women's menstruation, their menstrual cycles sync up, right? When they're around each other, and their periods aren't really being regulated, let's say by birth control, their periods sync up, right? Because they're the subconscious of the planet. So women tend to go in tune with each other very quickly. So if they're in tune about some bullshit and something painful and negative, then they'll be in tune about that. By the same token, if women get in sync around what's positive and nurturing and life-enforcing of the planet, then they'll give birth to that too. They'll sync up around that too. But yeah, we absolutely sync around the negative.
Wow.
For sure.
Wow.
No, for sure.
Miss Lips just said the most profound shit in the world.
What'd she say?
She gave her explanation for where bitterness comes from in women. Mm-hmm. You guys have to answer this. You guys got to tell me what you think it is. Miss Lips said bitterness comes from really good dick.
You got bitter dick down, did you, girl? That's what happens, man. Sometimes, man. You know what that was?
I would say it might come from the loss.
Look, that was my bitter dick. This is messed up. Man, I'm going to call my girlfriend and be like, she stole my good dick. She stole the #1 draft pick on my team.
Veronica?
I mean, really great dick makes me really happy and happy.
But we talking about the loss of it.
Happy.
When you lose the good dick.
Well, I don't, but
she don't lose it.
I don't know. I wouldn't. I can't speak to that.
VC got the snapback. She don't lose it. She don't lose it. She got the snapper.
Unicorn Pegasus with golden hooves. I've never lost a great dick.
He come back.
I'm just saying.
I don't know what it feels to lose an incredible dick. Okay? All you other motherfuckers misplacing your incredible dicks, that is not my reality.
Get your life.
I know nothing about lost dicks. Okay?
get your
I can
life.
find every single great dick I've ever enjoyed.
You got that app on, Find a Dick. I lost my good dick. Turn on that app. You know, girl, did you download that Find Your Dick app? Yeah, girl. Found it.
All the dicks are available to me right now.
Oh, he over at your best friend's house now? God.
I am Veronica Conway. I just created Total Recall Dick. Okay, every dick is a boomerang in my life. It just right back. Okay.
Do you know that I have had men in the Midwest say that they think about me and their penis points west?
Yes. Hey, I'm with that.
Veronica got that snapback for real. Somebody order some red snapper?
Damn.
Ronicon.
She got that Ronicon.
No, I wasn't meaning it that way.
It's too late. We've already taken it there. Sorry.
We liked it. We like that one.
Callers, I'm coming to you right now. We want to get your opinion on this. I think we framed it up pretty good. We had some fun while doing it. Let's go to Dallas. The homie Jay. Get at me, Jay.
What's good, Jay?
Jay is on line 4.
On 44, 45. Hey, Jay.
How y'all doing?
Speak on it, pimp. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good. Man, I think last time I talked to you, though, man, I had just got fired from the fire department, bruh.
Damn, brother. What did you do? Set a fire? You're supposed to be putting them out.
That your boy has passed everything. Shoot, man, stuff you giving out here in the world.
Man, I appreciate it, brother. Thank you for calling in. Have you been scorned? Were you scorned by the fire department?
Ooh.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah.
Speak on it.
It was hurt. Man, shoot, don't trust white people no more at all in big businesses. But I have been. I know y'all was talking about scorned by women. I got scorned by my love in college. Man, she left me for some army dude who had 4 or 5 different families in 4 or 5 different cities.
Ooh.
And then tried to come back and, baby, I'm sorry. I was like, bitch, get your lousy ass away from me. But your homegirl can suck this dick, though.
Ooh.
I did do
wow.
that. She.
Well, brother, hey, I appreciate your scorn story. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're over it, but...
I want to know why he didn't take her back. If that was his love of his life.
Oh, no, it wasn't the love of my life. She just...
But you said that earlier.
I loved her.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did.
Yeah.
Well, she was the love of college life.
His emotions.
Got it. There's levels to this I didn't know about.
Levels.
Thank you, boo.
Now I got my new girl, and my new girl, that's my go-getter.
Okay. Until she fucks you over, and then you'll be scorned again.
Then he go... Let me see what college girl doing now. Dang, and
I learned from that, though.
I want you to put a new... there's a new device out there called Hojack. Would you do?
Yeah.
Put Hojack in her purse and in her shoes, the 2 places she won't look.
Boom.
Yeah.
You track her.
You talked about forgiveness, bro. I learned how to forgive, not hold on to shit. Because this new girl kind of fucked up. And I was like, I forgive you. Let's move on.
Do you really?
And I learned that from my previous relationship because I ran off. And you talked about it 3 or 4 years after I went through it. And I just so happened to go through with this one. The same thing popped up. And I was like, man, let's roll on. Fuck it.
Wow.
Let's see where this goes.
And what was her response to that? That's interesting to know.
Shit, man. She's been down forever.
Like 4 flat tires,
4 years, yeah. I mean, we was together. She fucked up. I needed money to pay for my paramedic school, and she gave me half the money.
Like when a woman gives you money, she really gives a fuck about you now.
Yeah, a lot of money.
Women don't fuck around with money.
If you mess up with her and she's scorned, she might kill you, bruh. So you might just want to stay with that one. Just hang on to her.
She might kill you.
I'm trying. I'm working on that ring right now, man. That's what I'm going to go get.
All right, brother. Appreciate the call, man.
Thanks, man, for having me on. And Zoe, I appreciate it. And the unicorn back there in the background. If I ever meet you, I want to send my girl to you so she can learn.
Hold on, pimp. You can't be in love with your current woman and try to holler at the unicorn. The unicorn's off limits to you, pimp.
Hilarious.
But you didn't hear what I say. I said I'm trying to send my regular horse to the unicorn so she can grow her horn.
If she can't fly up there, she can't even.
He's trying to send her to VC college. The VC college. If you're sitting at home and your girl ain't doing nothing and she lame, send her to VC College, VeronicaConway.com.
No, we said we're going to do a school for girls. We're going to do a school for girls.
There it is.
We're going to do that.
Excellent. Hey, man, thank you for the call. We appreciate it. Thanks again.
No problem, man. Y'all have a good night.
Let's get the homeboy Ronin up in here.
Thank you.
Line 5. Is Ronin on line 5? Ronin, line 5.
Ronin.
Hey, what's going on, family?
What's happening, Pim?
Hey.
Hey, maintaining. What's up, ladies?
You already know the Frost
Hey,
Giant
Ronin.
show. You know what it is.
Yeah, I know what it is. I've experienced...
You've been scorned. I could tell.
Yeah, I can hear it.
yeah, I've been there. And,
This nigga's speaking from his heart chakra right now.
I feel it. I feel your vibrations, boo.
Just go ahead and let it ride,
Let it out,
Ronin.
man. We're here
Don't
for
hold
you.
back, man. We're going to get out your way.
You gotta just talk like
All
this.
All right, I'm going to talk about experiencing from receiving it. And there was a ex that I guess she's been through a lot of bad relationships. And in trying to treat her, bet her, I was hoping to, like, I guess, be a good guy and, like, will her out of that. She was addicted to picking those scabs. And it got to the point where even being around her, the energy would change. Like, there's some times where even a simple conversation, I would just be mad at the world. And it was just more like transference. And it got to the point where it was so toxic, I had to leave her because it was just doing too much. I was, like, getting all these migraines and everything because, you know, had even stopped having sex with her because it was getting worse every time. So after that, the way I became scorned was because after that relationship, I ran to an even worse one who was looking for a cosigner for a lie she was living. And everything fell apart when I was at the job and I was a part of a freak work accident where this metal pallet fell about 20 stories down, and it didn't hit me exactly. It hit the pallet above me, but it punctured the left side of my head. So, I went to the hospital, and she was there, and I was willing to dismiss all the arguments we were having beforehand. But she took that opportunity while I was getting my stitches. She left to go to my apartment and look at my computer, and she accused me of cheating when I wasn't. And in retaliation, she took my key and basically hung it on the front door so any and everybody could possibly rob my place. So after I got home and I found out this happened, she was sitting there waiting. Wow. And it took everything not to punch a hole through her face. Yeah. But I listened and I said, look, in my state, why would you think I'm sitting here trying to be something that I'm not? It's like, if you got proof I'm doing this, show it. And she couldn't do it. And then, things led to where she stayed after a while, and we tried to talk things out. But afterwards, it got progressively worse. And then it got to the point where she stole our dogs. She lied and said that she was pregnant, but the dogs chewed up the pregnancy test. She basically damn near got me fired from my job. And it got to the point where when I was done with her, I said, for my sanity, I had to get the fuck away from you. This can't happen.
This is crazy.
And,
wait, Ronin. Yeah. This is crazy.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why this is crazy. Listen.
Okay.
Listen to this. You guys follow me on this. Being scorned can lead to COP. Crimes of passion. Mm-hmm. You remember that girl who was trying to get her life together? And next thing you know, running over motherfuckers in Vegas. With the baby in the car.
Oh, I don't even remember that.
She was just in the news.
Oh, really?
This young kid, I think she was out of Oregon.
Yeah.
I think she was out of Oregon. Young kid, trying to get her life together.
So
was a great kid. Next thing you know, she running people down in Vegas. Running them over with the baby in the car.
Whoa.
Crimes of passion are real.
Yeah.
I remember I did the Crimes of Passion show on the Foxhole, and this one lady called in and said, this is what I did. Listen right now. If you got your crazy Crimes of Passion story, call me right now. 323-230-4445. 323-230-4445. She said, this is how she got her dude back for cheating on her.
Well, oh gosh, I'm scared now.
She called in and said, I'm not giving you my name. I'm not telling you where I'm from.
Ooh.
But this is what I did to his bitch ass.
What did she do?
For cheating on me.
Oh my gosh.
She drugged him.
What?
And then lubed his ass.
No.
Whoa.
No way.
And dildoed him while he was asleep.
Hey.
That's a lot of work, bro. That's
She smashed
That is
him.
a lot of work.
But she did it.
Wow.
Does he know?
Wow.
Did he find out?
He probably woke up with a really sore
Booty
ass.
hole,
His
yeah.
ass was probably puckering like it had a fucking...
Probably
What are those,
slippery. He couldn't even
what are those
sit
sour
right.
ass gumballs?
Just Sour Patch Kids is, I don't know. I don't even know. I'm freaking out over here.
Yeah.
Couldn't be me.
I'm just saying, but doesn't it look like there's a fucking linear pathway from scorned to crimes of passion?
Well, you know what's great? Well, my dad is a lieutenant at a maximum security prison, and a friend of
He's
mine.
seen a lot of lube jobs, hasn't he?
Let me tell you, I don't even know, but look, he ain't telling me those stories. But a friend of mine, actually, who was my roommate, had a guy she was talking to. You know, they're doing their thing. He wanted to take it, you know, be in a relationship. She said, "Nah, player, I just wanted to kind of get down, and I'm done." He was pounding on our window at 5 a.m, jumping over the 6-foot gate. I live there. So I'm like, hi, I just watched Snapped and dude killed the roommate too. I'm the roommate. Can we, you know, whatever. Talked to my pops. Pops basically said in the maximum security prison where the worst of the worst are, it was literally almost 100% of everybody in there is in there for a crime of passion. So all the dudes pretty much snapped and killed their girlfriends because she cheated or stole the dog or whatever they did.
Crimes of passion are real.
It's very serious, ladies.
Hey, Ronin, you the homie, man. Every time you call in, man, you give me inspiration to do some crazier shit.
Well, the thing is, like, when you mentioned something about guys not having that outlet to talk about things, that was a time, like, when all that mess was going on, this is the first time I think I heard it was you guys on 5150 show before I even changed over. And I started listening to you guys and, like, the voice of reason. And then, like, it worked a lot of things out, not just yourself, but a few others. And at that, as a matter of fact, the crazy part was that day, like, it was like before I heard you guys, I caught myself standing over her at night with a screwdriver while she was asleep.
You crazy, Ronin.
And
we just gonna go ahead out on a limb right now.
I thought Ronin was my
I thought Ronin was this nigga. We got to be careful of Ronin.
Ronin was my
this nigga
on-air
might show up.
boyfriend. He was my on-air boyfriend until then. I'm sad.
Ronin is the nigga from Sling Blade.
We breaking up, Ronin. I'm sorry.
Ronin is the nigga from... You ought not talk like that.
She burned the chicken. I had the screwdriver.
You just a boy. You ought not talk like that.
But the thing was, in paying attention to what you guys are saying, I basically was able to purge a lot of stuff because I had to segregate myself from a lot of stuff. And I took like a 3-year sabbatical from everything.
Carl,
and
what's the number to 911, Carl? It's 911, you fucktard. You might want to call him.
In that time, I felt like everything that you guys mentioned and then some was part of the healing I needed. So in reading the book, I'm still doing homework. But the thing is, like, I can tell others, like, I know what you go through. There's a bunch of guys I see that go through it and they don't have nobody to talk to or nobody reliable to talk to about it. So they do some stupid stuff. So I sit there and, like, talk to them. Hey, I know what you've been through, dude. So the thing is, like, find yourself. Don't make it a habit to pick that scab or turn your war wounds into war trophies.
Hey, man, I appreciate it, brother. We can only be friends online. But, yeah, man, that was... That was a great story. Let's get Ronin the fuck off the line right now. Shit.
He gonna confess something. Look, he about to confess something, and we gonna never talk to Ronin again.
We love Ronin. That motherfucker is an OG. He just laid down some straight game right there. We gotta hear it.
Wow. We gotta do it.
That was real. That was real. Listen, man. It happens. Let me just say a quick story. My own little crime of passion. I had a reverse crime of... Now, I have several crimes of passion. But I had a growth moment. And my reason, I'm still fighting with myself over the reason why I didn't. I'm from, the way I was raised, it was really bad. So I was always taught to maim a person if you're fighting them. It's not like I'm fighting you to get you off me. I'm really trying to hurt you. I'm trying to maim you, right? Because it's almost like making a statement, right? If I don't kill you, you must limp away type shit, right? Some shit that the family will remember for many Thanksgivings to come, right? Now, I had a growth moment during a fight. It was with an ex's cousin. And I just did enough to let him know, like, you really don't want to fuck with me. But I was really disappointed in my reason for not committing a crime of passion. It was fucked up. And it still bothers me today because I was thinking, damn, I still got to go get my daughter from school. I was like, that's the reason why I didn't whoop his ass the way I wanted to. But that wasn't it. And I was telling myself that was my reasoning. Like, yeah, you had to go get your baby girl. I didn't maul him the way I wanted to. And when I found out the reason why, I was heated. Still a little sideways butthurt about it too, today.
Ooh, dang.
Ugh. And it was, if you maul him, right, you're really going to turn her love for you into poison.
Yeah. There's no chance.
There's no chance. And I was mad because I was still thinking that there was a chance. And I didn't maul him the way I wanted to. Now, he caught some biscuits. Boop, boop, boop. He caught some, but I was mad that I didn't really, really hurt the dude. And when I was texting his dad afterwards, his dad was like, yeah, I heard you got into a fight with Whoop-de-Whoop. I was like, yeah.
Whoop-de-whooped him.
And then he was like, I heard, but is he okay? Because his dad knew, like, he was asking about his son. Is he okay? I was like, yeah, did nobody get hurt? Because his dad knew, like, he knew what kind of dude I was, right? And it just bothered me that the savage in me died a little because I cared enough about her or I had some type of hope. And it just pissed me off. I had a reverse crime of passion.
That's good, though.
The fucking softest doctor's cotton.
I'm glad. Look, I'm glad you're here, though.
Fuck!
Man.
I wanted to maul this guy, but I didn't. Well, shit. I'm a failure at crimes of passion.
That's good. That is a great failure. I am proud of it. Pat on pat yourself on the back. That's a great thing to fail at, let me tell you.
No, it isn't.
Look, then go ahead. My dad needs a job still, so if you want to go join him in the
convicts, you want to go to jail?
You want to go to prison.
What you want to do? You want to go to monkey school? What you want to do? Anyway, we still got callers. Let's get another caller before we take our next break. Oh, you're busy. The phone lines are ringing out. Look at you.
People calling. We about to solve a couple crimes today.
Us.
We gonna solve some
crimes of passion survivors.
Right. Man, let me tell you, I had one time where I was at that point where I almost lost my biscuits or whatever you said, but luckily he was in boot camp and out of the state and far away from me because I really wanted to do anything and anything I could. Couldn't even break his car window. You know, that's one of the things girls love to do is mess up their... Ooh, when a scorn woman is messed up, you better just hide all your most precious belongings.
Who's that's most dangerous, a scorned woman or a scorned man?
I'm going to have to go with woman.
I think. Veronica, what do you think?
That's a good question.
Call me right now, 233-230-4445.
We acted out so differently. I think we acted out so differently. Yeah. I think men walk around with a bigger sense of power in the world in general. So and women walk around, I think, with a deeper sense of powerlessness. So I think that because of the because of the physical biology of how the difference in the genders, right? So I think if men go hard when they feel scorned, I think it tends to be much more explosive. I think women tend to be a lot sneakier. Because I don't think that women think that
I can smoke the sneakier
power.
Yeah,
Ooh,
the sneakier. A woman will steal your credit and get cable in her house and everything after you guys have broken up, and at the same time go put a fucking just file for child support, get a restraining order, get cable and internet and everything in your name at the crib, and be like, "What the fuck you calling here for?"
Don't know you. What's your name? Huh? Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, we sneakier, smarter with that.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Women are scary. Fucking demons.
Beautiful demons.
Beautiful, juicy-bottomed demons. I'd make love in hell forever.
Oh, God. Help us.
Let's get one female in here right now. Niky.
Oh, yeah.
From L.A.
Niky.
She's online, too, and then we're going to get Miss Lips. Niky, what it be, Z?
Hey, y'all.
I know you listening to us trip right now, right?
You know what? I don't like nobody enough to go to Chowchilla or Camarilla. You better hear me, too.
Right? I'm sorry. Right.
If you're going to make me check the taste, so I got to go to Crazy House, I'm going to stop fucking. Because my freedom is more important than bullshit. There's plenty of dick everywhere. China, Brazil, Africa. Pick a continent.
I feel you. I ain't mad. Let's go to Africa.
Oh, I thought we had a caller from Africa. I said, what? What's happening?
No, I'm listening. I'm listening to Niky right now. Niky, what have you done? Yeah, I know you've done something. You sound like you ice pick a nigga.
No, I don't.
What have you done?
I'm going to tell you something. No. At some point, your sanity got to be more important than anybody else. And if you... Now, hear me clearly. I got some behaviors that I could go, but when it comes to love and relationships, you know, other than my kids, I will fuck you up and kill you for my kids. But anybody other than that, I don't give a fuck. I don't take it personally when you like somebody else. I really don't. I take it personally when you be trying to be mean to me. But then again, like I said, if
wait a minute,
push me,
Niky, hold on one second. You know what I just learned about you?
What?
You're a unicorn. You get to go graze with Veronica. Because you know good and goddamn well, most women are butthurt the most when a dude cheats on them or when a dude likes somebody else.
Nowadays, if you even like a picture.
You hear me? The nigga, do you see them likes? I seen your like on her picture.
Unfollow her right now, or it's over.
Come on. So you are certified, bona fide, USDA choice unicorn.
Unicorn. We need some unicorn music, like poof.
We need unicorn music, like My Little Pony or
we
something.
need like My Little Pony. Pull up My Little Pony right now, because this is real. This is a real little species running around this motherfucker in small numbers. Right? This is serious. Because
your self-esteem is always going to be low. If you hear me clearly, you won't always feel bad about yourself if your dude gives somebody else some attention. If they like something else, you're going to always feel less than if you mad about somebody want to screw somebody else. Or if somebody want to spend some time with somebody else. I can't take that shit personally. I got enough problems in the world being black and female to be sitting up here tripping about some dude want to spend time with some other broad.
I love it.
I'm just not going to do it.
I love it. Hold on the line. I want to dedicate this song to you and Veronica. Let's go.
My little pony.
A little nice beat to it.
Until you all shared its magic with me. Big adventure, tons of fun. A beautiful heart, faithful and strong. Sharing kindness is an easy feat, and magic makes it all complete. You have mine. Do you know you are my very best friend?
Yes.
Hey.
Thank you, My Little Pony.
My Little Pony.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying, you guys are in a fanciful little land off somewhere. Rainbow clouds and
purple grass, eating purple grass and stuff.
Shit is good.
Prancing.
Sparkles and sparkles.
Yeah, sparkles all day.
I love it. Keep that My Little Pony on deck just in case they say some other way out shit that random women ain't doing. Niky, we love you. Thank you for calling, huh?
Thanks, Niky. Happy Friday.
Thank you, Niky. Hilarious.
Let's get my gangster Crip homegirl up in here.
Okay, who did he?
She calling from Phoenix right now. She's on line 6. We know her as Miss Lips.
Miss Lips.
What up, Miss Lips?
What up, y'all? Ronin got me scared of the motherfucker.
Right, girl. I was in love with Ronin for real, and then boom, he just.
This nigga Ronin is the devil.
Okay,
well. God damn, you know, bitch. God damn. But oh man, I got many horror stories. But I was the scorning. I did the scorning, man. Ooh, I'm so glad I cleanse myself daily with Florida water and sage. But I had an ex that at the time I wasn't sucking dick. I didn't. Back then, you know, in the 90s, in 2000, you know, dick sucking wasn't our thing, you know. But I had a homegirl who sucked dick. So my ex, he was curious. You know, he wanted, you know, some dick sucking. And she sucked his dick. So, oh yeah. And they told me about it.
Oh, okay.
It was crazy. So what I did,
I can't wait for this.
I just sucked his cousin's dick and kissed him in the mouth right afterwards with in my cheeks. I stayed a little, you know, little nut batter, baby batter, you know, in my cheeks, and I gave him a mouthful and asked him how did his cousin taste, and I ran.
Oh my God, that is amazing. Like, I'm not gonna do it, but that's ingenuitive. Is that it? That is
Miss
great.
Lips.
Wow.
Miss Lips. We lost her. Miss Lips is definitely just an online friend right now.
Damn, Gina.
Can't never meet these niggas in person. We don't know what the fuck gonna happen.
Yo.
That is a crime of passion.
That is a scorned woman. There it is, guys.
Taste your cousin's man batter.
Bruh. Boom.
Yikes. This tastes familiar. What?
Got him. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
My mind is blown right now.
That's a scorned woman.
I ain't never been that mad.
Now, we went from Carl, from Sling Blade, standing over somebody's bed with an axe, to fellatio.
Gin and juice. Just Jenny juice.
Right.
I don't know what to call it.
Wow. That's scorned.
Wow.
If y'all could see, I really wish y'all could see Zoe's face because he is blinking and he's holding his hand on his hip. He don't know what to do.
I'm confused.
He's shaking his head. He is.
I'm about to lay down under the table.
He's stressed out. He is.
Jesus.
Damn.
Oh my God.
Fellas, think about it.
Listen.
Oh, what about?
Let me just say this. It all goes back to one thing.
What's that?
Men, if you don't give women what they want, number one. Number two, if you don't make good on what you promised that you would give them. Let me just say this. Number three, the third thing is you don't know about this variable. She could just stop liking you even if you are doing those things.
Cold turkey.
Nick, let me just say, anything could happen when you're dealing with women. When you dealing with women, listen, because here's the catch-22 for men. If I give you what you want, there's the potentiality of you just getting bored because I'm delivering. Have you ever heard of over-delivering?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I'm just, I've given you everything you want. Everything. Women be like, okay, more good dick, more protection, more security. I've had enough. Let me fuck with dastardly Dan across the street who
might have an STD.
Right.
Crazy.
Oh my God. Crime. Listen, I'm going to tell you like this. Women are professionally wrapped. They look like little gifts at Christmas time.
Like little Barbie
There's
dolls.
gold wrapping and bows and shit. But inside each woman is a crime of passion just waiting to be unraveled.
You just got to find the one.
Veronica, don't me. This woman just said she sucked a man's cousin's penis and got the old faithful geyser,
put it in the
and kept a piece of it in her mouth like beech nut. It's interesting. It's called beech nut, right? Tobacco.
Hilarious. I was like,
had it in her mouth and then kissed him and gave him a taste test of his cousin's future generations. Listen, I don't know what to do with myself right now. Go to goddamn break. Get me out of here. Go to break right now. What the fuck? Yo.
We back.
We had to go to, we went down to, right down the street, there's a church.
Yeah, we
had to do confession.
Yeah, cleansing.
I drank some fucking holy water, got it sprayed on me.
Took a shower.
Because, I ain't even religious and I needed some type of absolution after what I heard.
We didn't even know what to we didn't even know what to name it. And our Twitter follower, Big E317, came up with the perfect name. He said, damn, baby batter backwash.
Baby batter backwash.
Watch out, guys.
I'm going to tell you right now. Don't ever cross Miss Lips. Whatever her real name is, I don't even need to meet nobody no more. Don't cross Miss Lips. Because anything could be on them lips.
Ooh.
Jesus. I'm scared. COP, crimes of passion. Frost giants. Perpetually bittered, battered, just scorned motherfuckers are capable of doing anything. Veronica, what did your spirit say when you heard of that particular crime of passion? Did you go, what did your spirit say?
I did. I threw up in my mouth a little. I have to admit, I threw up in my mouth a little bit.
God dang it. Yeah. Well, I know this sounds wrong, but I'm going to have to do it anyway. Men, you can't be outdone. Somebody's got to come up.
No.
The screwdriver? No, the screwdriver wasn't.
No, don't throw down the gauntlet.
Come on, I got to throw down the gauntlet.
Yeah.
A guy has to call in and trump Miss Lips on her crimes of passion.
Yeah. I feel like fellas, you guys have done it. So I feel like dudes have
might
done
hear
crazier.
something really reckless.
I slept with her grandma, her mama, and her dog. Like, I feel like someone's going to come with some crazier.
Yeah, it'd be crazy. Like,
yeah.
I kidnapped her baby for 3 weeks.
What?
You might hear something. You never know. You might hear some bullshit.
Look.
But I just feel competitive right now.
Well, Ronin's over here, handy Manny over here. Ronin, I thought he was going to help her fix her blinds. He about to
Carl her. Carl, what are you doing with that sling blade? I aim to kill you with it. Mm-hmm.
Nothing crazy. Just going to kill you with it. It's nothing.
Wow. Listen, let's get these phone lines because the phone, we
got a lot of crimes of passion here happening, huh?
D Nice, Chicago, line 4. Get at me. Piam.
Being scorned.
Yo, what up, studio? Happy New Year.
Same to you, brother. Good to hear from you, brother.
Year.
Hey, that last story, hey, man, that's the type of bitch you still on in the shower. You don't fuck around with that stuff. You just going about your business. That right there, I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, she shocked us all, brother.
I like it.
I used to be a trifling ass dude when I was younger, but that right there, nah, you stay away from chicks like that. But I got a question for you guys. I mean, you were talking about scorned women or scorned people within relationships, and I was wondering, how do you combat the scorned woman while still in the relationship.
Wow.
Because a lot of people don't think that, when a woman has gone left on you while you're still in a relationship, it's really hard, to get her to come back to where you are, where you were before the trouble started.
Mm-hmm.
And I went through it myself, and that's hard, man. It's a real difficult situation because you have to deal with the different emotions. You have to deal with the lack of intimacy. There's also a slack in the relationship when it comes to parenting. There are a lot of different components when it comes to that stuff, and women, they don't even notice it, but it happens. And I would like to know, how do you combat that while the relationship is still in progress?
I'm going to say one word. No, 2 words. Fuck it. Objective observation. I always say it's very difficult to watch the movie you're starring in. Your relationship is a movie. You guys are following particular relationship scripts and routines. But a lot of times when you add good feeling to the script and the role you're playing, you tend to lose sight of objectivity, like objective observation of what's happening in the relationship. There are a lot of telltale signs when women change, right? And most of those signs deal with energetics. Just because she's participating doesn't necessarily mean she wants to.
Right.
This is why I always say when a woman breaks up with a dude, it's typically 6, 8, 12 months prior to her actually telling you that it's over. She got situations lined up. So when because one thing women don't like doing, and y'all can argue, and this is a human thing too. It's not just women, but it's men. One thing people don't like doing, and women are just better at the transition, they don't want to have downtime to feel your absence.
That is true.
So they've already been working on the dismount. Dismount has been prepared.
Preparing to land.
And yeah, it's going to hurt. It's going to be whack, but they got activities set the fuck up. Girls, hanging with the girls, chilling, going places, doing things, work. They got shit cracking so they can be distracted. And even satellite dudes, they've been organized in a hierarchy.
Oh, for sure.
If you fuck up, then this might work, he might work, I'm open to, these are all possibilities now. With dudes, we lose objective observation. We don't even see it coming, which also leads to our scorn. Because we get blindsided. Oh, shit is cool. She sucked my dick last night. But energetically, she's somewhere else.
Yes.
Am I right about this, Veronica? And then Whitney?
I want to chime in. Yeah. I love what you're saying because here's the thing. I think that the men that I've engaged with that have been the most profound have the ability to track me energetically. They have the Machama calls it stalking a woman's energy energetically. So if you're actually present to what's happening in the dynamic of the relationship all the time, if you're present yourself as a man, then you can feel the places where she is checked out, plotting, scorning, all that stuff. You can feel that. And I would say that, and this is just good relationship hygiene in general, if there's stuff that's festering and building in the relationship, there should be, part of coming into a relationship is creating agreements where you decide up front that when you reach those potholes on either side, that you're going to have a meaningful way to sit down and discuss them and unravel them. Those have got to be some of the ground rules. Because if nobody's paying attention, then the festering is going to happen and shit's going to go left and it's going to keep going left. So I think that has to be designed for on the front end. Where you sit down and say, listen, when shit goes cold and left and insane, we are agreed and committed that we are going to sit down and hash this shit out before it grows and festers.
I was going to say that women, exactly what Zoe laid out is exactly how it happens when it comes to women, as far as when I was younger, how I handled things. But men are already I think the reason that men don't really see what's happening in their relationship is because they're juggling. Men are juggling. They got their side chick. They got their other side chick. They got their third and a half side chick. They have too many things going on and trying to remember their lives and where I was and tell my homeboy that I was actually at the gym when really I was smashing Keisha around the corner. Like, that's why, fellas, y'all don't really catch what your girls' satellites and all them doing because you're too busy juggling around. Maybe you should focus more.
Wow. I mean, there's some real shit getting laid out here today. See, these are the conversations that most people are afraid to have. Who are you at your worst? That should be one of the introductory questions you ask a woman or a man that you're starting to get serious with. Who do you become? Who is you? All right, if I'm meeting, Dr. Jekyll, who is your Mr. Hyde? Ooh. I used to tell, and you know what it is? I have a schizophrenic kind of experience with women because women don't believe light-skinned, green-eyed,
nope.
Zoe, well-spoken, articulate Zoe, right, can transform into something, unrecognizable.
Oh, Dragon Lord? Right,
Zoe? They don't understand. Warlock Zoe, Darth Zozer, right?
Eyes turn purple.
They don't understand, right? So, and I used to always, because I knew what my struggles were, my anger, all of that. I knew. And I would always say, they'd be like, oh my God, you're so sweet. And listen, okay? And I'd always tell them, you're dating God and the devil simultaneously.
He a Gemini.
You just ain't never seen him.
Don't.
Right?
Push me.
You just ain't never seen him. I remember I was dating this one girl, maybe 20 some odd years ago in Atlanta. One of the great loves of my life. She was a sweetheart, right? I remember she was moving into an apartment while I was down there. I was studying, for Microsoft Certified Systems Engineer at the time. I was down there studying that shit, right? Because you got to take a bunch of tests or whatever. So I was down there studying or whatever, and she was moving, I think, from her sister's or her mother's house. So I was helping her move, whatever. And I remember there was this other dude in front of us. And this is when I was much younger. I was in my mid-20s, 26, 27. When I tell you lava-headed ass nigga.
Oh, snap.
Just 0 to 100 real quick. Play that record right now.
Yeah.
I was on that. I need that as my bed right now to really let niggas know how I get down.
Yeah, I'm getting hyped up. What?
Right? So we in the car. We're in a van, the U-Haul. I'm driving the U-Haul. And this dude is in front of us in her building. And I guess he gestured to me or did something that I felt was disrespectful. Mm-hmm. And in a heartbeat, I was out the motherfucking U-Haul truck and halfway in his car. Fuck is you gonna do, nigga?
Yeah.
And she was like, no, I just moved in.
Please,
no, don't. You're about to ruin everything.
I gotta be...
He was like, hey, wait a minute. I did it. Yeah, motherfucker, this shit is real out here.
West Coast.
I was right there.
West Coast.
You feel me? So you got to ask, who is your Mr. Hyde? What does that motherfucker look like? Because this is all tied to the crimes of passion. This is real, Whitney. I know you got a Mr. Hyde up in this motherfucker.
Yeah, I got one. Look, so I found my Mrs. Hyde back in high school when I was dealing with some racism, and I literally got so angry that I blacked out and said every curse. I cuss a lot. Y'all know I cuss a lot. But back then, I was a saint. I didn't say nothing. The teacher was like, what? And who is this girl? I literally turned into Tupac with every curse word in the... I tried to fight 3 dudes. He threw a... it was pretty crazy. But then that actually taught me to... When I get angry, I got to walk away for a little bit and think about some stuff, calm down, and think about how I'm going to say this, because you can't just cuss at people. They ain't going to understand you, girl, so chill. That helped me when I almost killed my ex-husband. Hey, didn't do that, and I'm here with you guys. So you got to see the good, but you do have to recognize that we all do have a Mr. or Mrs. Hyde.
I'm just saying, those are the questions you got to ask. Veronica, take this aggressive shit off for Veronica and put on the Smurfs theme.
Yeah.
Put on the Care Bears theme.
Oh, please.
Because first off, Veronica is Virgo, so I know there is a dark side.
We got it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Who's that coming from somewhere up in the sky? Moving fast, bright as a firefly.
Okay, I helped write this.
I love that. I love that.
Who's gonna be there when it really matters? There's countdown.
Okay.
Send a wish out through the air. Just do that Care Bears
countdown. Yeah. Just do the Care Bears countdown.
Veronica's
That's what I
gonna be like, I've never experienced.
Funny. I cannot believe how funny
That's what I needed, the
That
Care
is
Bear
awesome.
countdown. So you just saved me all day.
I'm just saying, Veronica, I've never
hilarious.
experienced. I've never experienced. I don't have a Dr. Hyde or Mr. Jekyll or whatever the fuck you're referencing. I don't.
No.
Shit. What is wrong with you, Zoe? I've never experienced such
The
loss
unicorn
of control.
turns into a black unicorn.
Veronica is Vulcan. I'm starting to recognize. She's Spock's little sister.
That's what's
Veronica.
No, you're right. You know what? You're right. I get, so you're right. So I've always said to men, you know, especially like since I was with my husband, right? So when I was with him and then he lost his fucking mind, then I met Nichama at a workshop and worked through some stuff. And I said to my husband, I said, you know what? I'm putting you on notice. I tolerated a bunch of insanity this whole time. I am no longer insane. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do what I need to do for myself because your crazy ass is not. I can be crazy alone, right? So ever since that, I have always been very upfront with men about how I roll. Whether the Nichama's in the space, I've been very upfront. So when men go all the way left, and I'm very upfront. I give warnings. We have discussions. It's like, we can talk it through. But if you're going to play crazy, like I'm never going to leave, then we got a problem. So a lot of times what happens is
Veronica.
that men...
Hold on, sweetheart.
What?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Bringing fucking Nichama into your relationship is a crime of passion.
No, it's not.
For the average dude, you're going to bring in super sex master, guru, sexual orgasmic healer man.
I was showing my homegirl some of his videos this weekend.
That is a crime of passion. Call to action. Get to the phone lines right now, 323-230-4445. What man with any testicular fortitude would allow a sex god guru who clears woman's etheric, energetic field through orgasm?
Actually, my husband set up a men's group for him, and we invited him into our home.
But did he know?
And he knew. Yeah, he did. Listen.
Oh shit! This is getting freaky. Let me pull back.
The most powerful thing you can do as a human being is tell the truth about your sexuality. Part of the reason that we're so jammed up on this planet, especially as black people, because we got so much sexuality running through our meridians, through our shop, we got so much energy running, but yet when we go into lying and defending and proving and hiding around it, it jams us up in ways that are consequential to our soul in ways that we can't imagine. So first rule of business is tell the fucking truth. That's the first rule of business for your soul. Okay? So I tell the truth. And so that has set me free in ways that I would never be able to get if I was hiding and shucking and driving and pretending. And so all I'm saying is that when they still if they go into bitch mode and we have conversations and we meet about it and we talk about it sanely and we talk about it animatedly or angrily and they can't recover from that, then I get real clear, not about what they're going to do, but what I'm going to do. Because it's never about sitting around figuring out what a man's going to do. It's always having sovereignty and understanding what you're going to do.
Veronica is a relationship lawyer. She
talking about?
I'm just saying.
What you talking
You're
about?
very cold and calculating.
She's just smart.
She was like, I'm going to elevate my pussy's voice because I've been fucking around with you. Now, what happens to him when he's like, I love you, we married?
No, but here's the thing. So you got to understand something, and really hear this. When I love powerfully and deeply, and men's whole lives get fucking rearranged in the space of my love because I have been cultivated in a very high vibration of love by some very powerful men. So, and I am generous and loving with that, almost to a fault. But if you take that for granted and violate that because you're on some dumb shit and you think you did it all because you showed up on the scene, then we communicate about it.
Just keep talking. Keep talking. This is your music. This is your theme music. When you start hitting us with this shit,
I can't help. What are you guys? You guys are hilarious.
You need to be properly supported on this show. And when you take us into another universe,
oh God, it's not another. It's this universe. It's this planet. This is how it works on this planet.
Oh yeah, you live here, but you just visited. It's like I got an apartment on Earth. That ain't where I'm from, though.
I think this is how adults relate. They tell the truth.
My people are from Aldebaran. I'm not saying telling the truth is a bad thing. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I totally agree with you. I'm just saying this level of honesty, the action taken. My husband introduced me to a sex god guru. And then my wife now is dating the sex god guru I introduced. And shit gonna be cool.
It's gonna be cool.
I love the honesty in it. Yep. But I'm just saying, to me, that is a perfect gumbo. All the ingredients are there to create a crime of passion. That's all I'm saying. For the average person. For some high elevated thought person, maybe not. But for the average dude, my woman is going to bring in the Jesus Christ of female orgasms.
So that's the thing. So that's what I'm saying. I can't be with beta. I can't be with average because they can't. And I'm not, it's no shame. It's not a match. In other words, average dudes can't hang in the space. They just can't. And that's cool. That's cool.
You know what's crazy? Let me just say, I used to have this manager. She was so beautiful and sexy, right? Kind of manager, you'd be like, girl, you better stay in that other state or we're going to violate the client, rep, whatever. Is there like a professional thing between the client and,
probably not.
You can't fuck your manager, right?
Maybe not. Unless you're trying to get a better percentage.
Anyway, she's a beautiful woman, by the way. She just texted me and was telling me that the brother heard me shout out Kentucky State and me coming to Kentucky State, the brother who set it up at the university.
Oh, dope.
And he was like, yo, I just heard Zoe shout it out on the radio on the Wednesday show, but it's Friday. Or he heard the Wednesday shout out too. And he said he was so excited that he almost crashed.
Well,
wow, good looking. We'll be there. Don't worry. We will be there. Sorry, I had to digress because Veronica's energy is just so intoxicating. I wish other women could kind of steal from her a little bit. All right? When you're in Hollywood, you're not going to get a woman that's really resonating on Veronica's level, I promise you. It's very difficult, right? Women be on some bullshit. They be on that bull.
Can I say something about it though? Can I say something about it?
Speak on it, cuz.
It's hard. It's hard. In other words, and it's not hard because of what you have to do. If you're going to live in the truth, right? If you're going to and truth is a mechanism, and the more truth you tell, the more truth flows through you. Right? It's a mechanism. And when you don't have access to intuition and higher states of consciousness, it's because you haven't let the truth out of your mouth. So there's no conduit for it to flow through. Right? And I'm telling you, when you square off with having to face, because there's nothing more terrifying than risking love, quote unquote, love, safety, and approval for people that say they love you, but may be acting otherwise. There's nothing like risking that to take a stand for yourself. And so it's not even about them. It's about taking a stand for your own soul and your own being. And that's the thing that sets you up to receive abundantly in this world. And nothing but that does. It's a litmus test. It's a fucking crucible. So I'll never sit here and say that it's easy, but I am saying that it's the best fucking thing you can do in life, is be honest.
Well, thank you. That was very ethereal of you. You know, what was the name of that damn elf in Lord of the Rings? The white elf. What was her name?
Legolas?
Galadriel. The woman. No, the woman, boy. I don't want to know about no male elf. What's wrong with you? As a matter of fact, don't answer none of my motherfucking questions again. The fuck? Galadriel, right? The white elf. That's Veronica.
It is not.
We love it.
It's not.
But yes, it is, damn it.
Except
Veronica, I want you to wrap your arms around this white elf, okay?
We love him.
And love it.
It's
All
not
right?
that deep, y'all. It's not that deep. It's simple. It's so simple, but it takes courage.
Here is Veronica, the white elf.
Oh, my God. Why are you
This is
What
Veronica.
is it? Oh, my God.
I will go into the west now, Frodo,
Terrified.
and retire as Galadriel.
These guys are crazy.
You know it's crazy. It's Freaky Friday. It might be freaky or it might be just weird.
It just might be weird.
We might be on the weird today.
But Care Bears. But Care Bears is awesome. Why not Care Bears?
All right, we got more callers. Let's get them in here real quick. This shit is so fun right now. We're having a great time. Let's get Hustle, Miami, line 2. Speak on it, Pim!
Yo, what up, people?
Hey.
We turned up in here, as you can see.
A little bit.
Hey,
y'all might have to burn the Dash Radio tapes after today's episode, man.
Why?
Because people be releasing crimes on this thing.
I don't got no crazy stories like that, but just the other day, I was talking to somebody who was going through some relationship problems, and this is a male, by the way, and they were telling me about how they couldn't come to an agreement with somebody, and it always happens over and over again. So I said, you know what, just be honest for a second. Like, what really happened? And they started off with well, they always do this, and I was like, okay, so stop right there. Because already you're telling a lie. If you're speaking in absolute, that means that in your head you actually believe it's that way. So what you want to start with is honesty from the jump, like Veronica was just talking about. Before you move forward, do you want to base your forward actions on feelings or facts? You know, because if you really think about it, most people are like, well, yeah, facts, of course, but when they really make those decisions, it's mostly on feelings.
And I would say this, because you're saying something that's really powerful, and I want to work with the brother on this. Feelings, right brain, quantum physics, right? Quantum physics is some shit people just really don't understand. And that's one of the hallmarks for understanding it. You have to go in saying, I'm not really going to understand everything I need to understand about quantum physics because we don't have the technology. We're not aliens. We don't have the technologies to really, or the brain power yet. We haven't accessed it all to really understand the fullness of reality, right? That's number one. So when I hear people say use logic to deal with relationships, I'm saying, yeah, you could do that at a level, a linear level. But relationships on a spiritual level are more like quantum physics than they are Newtonian physics. Relationships are not deterministic. Newton said the world was deterministic. It worked like a clock. relationships do not work on schedule like that. Relationships are more like quantum physics than they're like Newtonian mathematics. I'm just saying. Go ahead, speak on that, bro.
Well, when it comes down to that, I feel as though you should base your feelings on facts. Do you get what I mean?
I get it, but walk with me. That's hard.
It's very hard.
I ain't saying it's easy.
How do you pattern a feeling to match the fact?
Okay, so instead of saying that I can't talk to this person because every time I do this, they do that. Right. So basically, they don't even want to try something new because they believe it could never work out a different way.
Deterministic. Yeah.
Right. That's just an assumption that they're making. So I'm telling them, don't shut off a whole alleyway based on an assumption. At least make it be off of something factual. You know what I mean?
I fucks with that. No, that's good. This is why I like having these kind of conversations. You know, what you're saying is the feeling could be an illusion.
Right.
I mean, because I say this in the book. I say just because something feels good to you doesn't necessarily mean it is good for you. And just because something feels bad to you doesn't necessarily mean it isn't beneficial for you. Man, this is why we fuck with Hustle. You come in here, you lay some shit down, we fucking spar and box like G's, and then we wind up getting more information. Good looking, brother.
There it is.
Yeah, man, you know I love calling. Man. Y'all keep doing what you're doing.
Appreciate it, bro. Good shit.
Thank you.
Let's try to rush a few more calls in. Jesus. I'm not going to be able to get them all. I'm sorry. Fuck. Let's get Robert from Minnesota. We got some new people on. I want to hear. Robert, really quickly, 30 seconds.
Hey, what's going on? This is Robert, Minnesota. I want to say hey to Tabor, hey to Miss VC. You know what VC stands for, though?
What does it stand for?
Veronica Scooter. I want to eat it.
Hey.
I want to say this, man. Niky, I fucks with Niky, man. Niky is a beautiful soul. I want to say, hey, Niky. You know,
first off, we know who this is.
I know who this is. He gonna say some things.
Niky, I really, Niky, what's your Twitter? I want to holler at Niky. But to Miss Lips, you need your ass whooped. If that was me, and I think the Most High it wouldn't, I would have maimed your ass. Wouldn't nobody be able to recognize you, not even your mama or your children. You would walk around your children like, what the fuck is that, mama? They would have known it was you. If you would have done some shit like that to me, your ass would have been footless.
Footless?
No feet for you, Miss Lips.
You don't get to have feet no more.
In real quick, man. I love y'all, man. I missed y'all.
Thank you for calling.
I meant what I said. And I don't give a damn how bad you think that dude is. You fucking, I beat it up. I have you speaking Swahili.
Good looking, brother.
I love y'all, man. I just wanted to get that in and Hustle. I didn't mean to undermine your call, man. I just had to get that in. I've been on hold since 8:22.
All right.
Hey, well, next time we'll get you in earlier. I apologize.
What's up, man? I enjoyed the show, man. Peace and love.
All right, peace.
Peace and love.
Oh, my God. Really quickly, one last call. 30 seconds or less. Montebello, line 6, Indy. Montebello. Ricardo Montalban. All right, goodbye.
Indy was the name.
Let's get Terp from Chicago.
Terp, what up? Is it Trip again?
It's Trip. Sorry, Trip.
No, it's all good.
Why do you keep writing Terp? Yeah.
Trip.
Trip is T-R-I-P.
What is happening?
He says it's TRYP.
Okay. Well, he's gone anyway. Anyway.
John, you.
With that said,
that's what he said.
I love y'all, motherfuckers, man. This is why we do these shows, man. Do you think we rattled some cages tonight?
Ooh, a little bit.
Just a smidgen.
A little shake.
Just a smidgen.
Some of it was terrifying.
Yeah, some of it scared the shit out of me. Goddammit.
Yeah.
Fucking nut swap kiss. I'm done. That shit. I am done. Goddammit.
Screwdriver. I'm still tripping on the screwdriver. Let me tell you, I'm just.
Wow. So listen. What I want people to do is follow all of us on social media. Whitney, your social media contacts really quickly.
Hey guys, at Miss Tabor, that's MSTABER on Twitter and Instagram. And you can follow me on Snapchat, WHITLEI.
Wow. Veronica?
Yeah, so 2016 is the year of the Black Master, and you will know more about this soon. But you can catch me at blackmastery.com, veronicaconway.com. And all social media, all things Veronica Conway.
And listen, I urge everybody to go out there, go to my website, get my coaching, IamZoWilliams.com. Get my coaching. If you don't think I'm a cold cat, wait till you see me at Kentucky State University when I'm laying it down in a more professional, less profane delivery. But I'm still going to be hot as monkey lava, and I'm going at they necks. Go get my coaching. IamZoWilliams.com. Go get a copy of the Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship on all platforms. You want a digital platform, you got to get Amazon.com or you get the iBooks platform, all of that. Oh, yeah, play that Brandy on the way out, man. Okay, cool. That's fine. He's in love with this record. My fucking... Okay. Jesus. Continue to support it, brother. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next week, Monday, with another barn burner, voice of reason, hot button radio. We'll be back.
Boom.